Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Drunken Hubby. I'd like to ask you to hit that subscribe button, click the little bell icon, and select to receive notifications so that you know when I make another video. Also, I'd like to ask you to hit that like button so that the YouTube algorithms can help us out and get other people to watch our videos. Alright, so this week we're going to try Smirnoff 90. I'm assuming that's because it's 90 proof. It is made in America, filtered 10 times, and well, it's vodka. So vodka, well, Smirnoff vodka particularly, isn't technically considered top shelf. It's more middle or bottom shelf. It's mostly all about the price point and all that, but supposedly it's supposed to be a nice, well-rounded vodka. Despite that, all right. So let's get it open. We're gonna taste it and check it out. All right. I forgot to freeze mine, but supposedly be able to get more scents, aromas, and flavors when you don't freeze it. Smells a little bit sweet, kinda. Let's get it to the glass. Alright. It's strong. Maybe it's just the alcohol content I smell. Definitely a little bit harsh, but it is on a sweeter side. It's strong. I guess that's the 90 proof. There's a little twang right here under the jaw, making my mouth water under the tongue. I'm not so sure that's a pleasant experience with this one though. Down the hatch. I'm definitely getting sweet notes. It is very strong and it does burn. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I don't know, drinking it straight, I think I'd probably give it a, for now, a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I've decided I'm gonna start giving ranks for the drinks that I drink to decide which ones I like more and which ones I like less. And feel free to interact with me in the comments and tell me what you think based on your experience. Tell me what you want to see me drink, tell me what you want to see me review, or give me a topic you want to hear me discuss. Now, it does not have to be liquor. It can be a wine, it can be a beer, any alcoholic beverage. Let me know. I'll try it out if it is legal and able for me to get. That is. Alright. Also, a side note, I do like to remind you that I am not, as of this video, sponsored by any of the brands that you see in these videos. Excuse me. So, this week, I kind of had a lot on my mind. I am in the middle of transferring positions at my job. What it is that you do, Eric? Well, I was a grinder operator at my job, and now I'm being moved to a material handler. Part of the reason behind this is so that I can freely observe, according to my beliefs, our Sabbath, which are Saturday. Yes, I am religious. My religion doesn't exactly have a name. You probably best know it as a Torah observant Christian. Well, what's a Torah observant Christian? A Torah observant Christian is similar, I guess, to a Messianic Jew. Well, what's a Messianic Jew? I'm getting to that. So, it's sort of a combination of Judaism and Christianity, wherein we follow Yahusha, you know him as Jesus Christ, but we also follow the laws set in the Torah, the Old Testament, Numbers, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, etc., etc. The feast days like Yom Kippur and Yom Teruah, which you probably aren't familiar with most of those. But without the rabbinical additions or the rabbinical traditions set up in the Talmud and the Brit Hadesha, which most of you probably don't know what that is either. But basically, you take the Old Testament, you take the New Testament, you put them together. We don't believe Christ Yahusha did away with any of the law. And that's pretty much it. That's my belief. So, worship on Saturday. No work to be done on any of the holy days. And that's one of the reasons for my transfer to the new position. But Eric, aren't you missing out on all that overtime money? It's not about the money. From my perspective, it is about following my conscience. My conscience is telling me to follow the commandments of my God. So my God said, don't work on Sabbath. So, for the past almost 2 years, my time at the company, with the many Saturdays we've had to work, I've let them know over and over and over again it's against my religion to work on Sabbath. But in a kind of roundabout way, it got either ignored or paid no attention to or not taken seriously. Or a statement would be made, well, if you want to work here, you gotta work on Saturdays. And, that just kept eating at me and eating at me and eating at me, and it got to the point where I finally got up the courage to stand up for my belief. I went to HR and I said, I have to do what I have to do. Please make an accommodation for me to be able to observe my Saturday Sabbaths. And that naturally they had questions, and there's nothing wrong with that. They had reservations, and a little confused. Well, you were with us for almost 2 years, and blah blah blah. And I explained, well, I've been trying to gently and patiently let you know that working Saturdays is against my religion, but nobody's been taking it seriously. So they finally, took it to heart and, asked other questions about what exactly they believe. And they also made the point, well, you're getting more money if you work on the Saturdays and blah, blah, blah. And I told them the same thing. I told them it's not about the money. It's about following my conscience, following what my God said to do. I think that's when they realized I was actually serious. I mean, who in their right mind turns down money, right? I have to admit, this stuff's actually pretty good. I don't know. I think I liked the what was the other one? The rye that I did, the 101. Wild Turkey 101, rye, yeah. I like that one better. It tasted better. It was smoother. It didn't burn going down. This one burns going down, but it's sweet. So, anyway, brings me to my topic for this week. Follow your conscience. Don't let anybody bully you, mistreat you, berate you, deride you, pressure you, whatever it is. Don't let anyone keep you from following your conscience. If your conscience is telling you to do something, the right thing, what you feel is the right thing, as long as it's not actively hurting somebody, follow your conscience. At the end of the day, you have to be happy with who you see in the mirror, right? You're not here to please your employer, to please your peers, or anything like that. From my perspective, anyway, from my belief, you're here to please Almighty Yahuwah, or your God, your belief, whatever. At the end of the day, you're here to make sure that you follow your best interest, to live your best life. And even for those atheists out there that might be watching, or maybe you have a different religion, by no means am I trying to purposely upset or offend you. I'm just sharing my beliefs from my point of view, from my perspective, how I see things. So maybe you believe in a different God. Okay. Follow your conscience. If it's against your religion to work certain days, find a way to follow that. Oh, I'm an atheist and blah blah blah. Okay, that's your right, but don't force your unbelief onto other people. And yes, as people who are religious, it is not okay for anybody to force their belief on you either. It is a mutual thing. And I don't think it is okay for anybody to mock someone, or deride somebody, or to make fun of, or to bully them, whatever, for their beliefs. So-and-so believes the earth is flat. Oh, yeah. So what? And who are you to judge that? Let them. They're not hurting anybody. You know, put yourself in their position. You know, treat people how you would expect to be treated. You know, if you wouldn't like somebody to do something to you, then don't go and do that very same thing to somebody else. That's a double standard, and we can't have that. So there we go, back to what has been almost the bottom line message I've been sharing throughout all my videos on this channel, is spreading the love. That is what this world sorely needs right now, is people spreading love. No two people anywhere in this world are going to believe the exact same thing across all boards. It's just not going to happen. Everyone is too different. There are no two people in this world that are exactly the same. I feel a burp, but it doesn't want to come up. But if your conscience is telling you to do something, maybe you saw something wrong and you're scared to report it. Don't be. Don't let the whole snitches get stitches mentality. Don't let that get to you. Don't let that hold you down. People who don't want to get snitched on need to stop doing things they shouldn't be doing in the first place, and then they won't have to worry about it. Now, if it's something petty, let it alone. Let it go. If it's something, I mean, I swear. Here's an example. I was given permission to bring my dog Daisy to work. I had a special spot for her. I asked the other people to go out to that area if they would mind. They said no, they'd love to, have her around and whatnot. So okay, so I was bringing Daisy. I had a 15-foot lead. I tied it up a little shorter than that, so maybe she had 10, 12 feet. She had room. It was under a nice tree with lots of shade. I had my car parked there with the door open just in case it rained. She can get in the car, her food bowls, her water bowls. And the only people that went out there already said they didn't mind. There's this one worker. For whatever reason, he wanted to be petty. And anybody that worked where I work will tell you this is the same thing about this guy. He would snitch about the stupidest, pettiest crap you could think of. I mean, so-and-so didn't do their job until the very last second before they went to break. Well, so-and-so didn't sweep up every crumb of this and blah, blah, blah. And I saw so-and-so do this. I saw so-and-so did that. And a lot of the times, he would either exaggerate or fabricate a lot of the stuff. For example, part of my job was to work with something called a fiber machine. I won't get into all the details of it, but it was my job to make sure that the fiber was finely chopped and filled into the machine. Okay. So he went and found a piece of plastic, maybe about like that. And I say waddle because he was a big guy, but the way he walked, it just was more of a waddle than a walk. And it took him probably about 3 to 5 minutes to get from his station to the front office. And it was a big plant, maybe about the size of a football field, give or take. Anyway, and then his mentality, he's the lazy kind, so it kind of just, he goes out of the way to do less work or to not do any of the work at all if possible, to get other people to do it for him. So this person who is lazy walks the whole 5 minutes all the way up to the front and tries to say that I put a piece of plastic in the fiber machine and clogged it up. But thankfully I had witnesses to say, no, I didn't. This person, the same one, just finds excuses to telling people over stupid things. Went up to HR and complained that I had my dog there under the tree. And Daisy, she's a sweetie. She only barks when she wants to play. She loves to jump up and give kisses. She loves snuggles. She loves a milk bone biscuit. She loves to play. She's a sweetie baby. Anyway, he goes up and complains. Mind you, he never goes out to this area. This is the smoking area, the smoking shelter that they had outside. It was about 75 feet away from the building under the tree. He went and complained, and all of a sudden I couldn't bring my dog to work no more. But he doesn't ever go out there. Why? You know what? I got off on a tangent and I forgot what even I was talking about, why I brought that up. I'm sorry, everybody. This stuff's kind of strong. I feel like I've taken maybe, good that much, but I've barely touched it. See? Let's do another one. Hey, Daisy. What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to get up and say hi? Come on. Come on. Come on. She just keeps licking my pants. You want to get up? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come over here. Whoop. There you go. It's okay, girl. It's okay, girl. She's my good girl. She's a good girl. She doesn't cause no trouble. She doesn't tear up the house. She lets me know when she wants to go poo or pee. She's shedding like crazy though for her summer coat. But they're forgetting what I was talking about again. Here you are, everybody, the drunken hubby. I'm either tipsy or drunk, I don't know. You be the judge. I think that would probably be better in a cocktail, to be honest with you. There's a spicy note right there. Alright, y'all, forgive me. I got cracked open the soda. Alright, so just spread the love. Don't be petty. Don't go out looking for excuses to snitch on people. And don't be afraid of snitching if it's something serious. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. So your conscience is telling you you need to report something because somebody or something's in danger or something. Do it. If you need to do it anonymously, then do it. But don't go home at the end of the day, look yourself in the mirror, and feel regret. Don't let anybody intimidate you out of doing the right thing, no matter what that right thing is. Know the difference between following your conscience and just being petty. Know the difference between being self-serving and actually serving others. Spread love, spread joy, spread light, spread happiness. No matter what your belief is, no matter what your religion is, no matter what your orientation is, whatever. We're all human beings. We all have a right to live in peace on this world. Whether you believe it's flat or round, or on the back of a turtle, whether you believe in the flying spaghetti monster, Allah, Yahuwah, whoever. We all have to share this place. So spread love, everybody. Spread love and peace. I love you all. I'm gonna go lay down. Alright, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.